Nevada is a rat state. So rat and ox are soulmates. So you got the state working for you, and then you got the city you live in working for you. So once you know how to apply this stuff and go with the energy, not against it, it's going to make your life better. So I tell people all the time, be skeptical. Do your own independent research and study it yourself, because I was skeptical. I didn't believe in this. I remember one time Gary was driving. Oh, I was going to work one day. Before I went to work, I checked Twitter. This is back in 2018, before the day trading popped out for me. And Gary said something on Twitter. He said, it's a 4-day, so you're going to see a lot of police. I said, all right, Gary, I think you're full of shit, Gary, but let's try this out. So I drove to work. I didn't see any police. I was like, all right, okay, cool. On the way home, I got hit up with traffic in La Jolla, and I had to take the streets instead. So I was about 2 miles from my house. I was like, this shit is fake, dude. I drove around the entire city. What the hell is this guy talking about? I haven't seen one cop. And as soon as the light turned green, choo, 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 choo. Literally four police drove right by me at the last minute. And that was my moment from the Matrix to say, hey, dude, this shit is real. Maybe you should look into it. And from there, I said, all right, before I pay Gary all this money to learn this stuff, which is worth it, let me figure out if I like the basics. So I went to Barnes & Noble, bought the basic books, studied it, reverse engineered it, looked at my family, looked at my mom, looked at my dad, looked at my sister, and said, hey, there's something here. Everything might not be 100%, but if it's 80%, 90%, then I can work with that.
Yeah. I moved smart on 4 days, bro.
Right.
It was June 13th, last Friday, and I was coming home from the studio. At least 4 cops I saw.
Yeah, exactly.
I drive the speed limit on 4 days.
Exactly. Yeah. And then since 4 days, you look at the number 5, right? And then you look at 5 as being travel, right? So if you look at the number 4, a little bit opposite of the 5. So on 4 days, expect delays when you travel. So if you're going to be flying, you're going to be traveling, expect when you get to the airport, there's probably going to be some type of delay. You know, so yeah, when you learn this stuff, you know how to go with the energy and not against it.
When it comes to your address where you live at, do you care about the number on the house?
1,000%. 1,000%. The address you live in is going to mean much more than people know. So, for example, on my street or a couple streets up, there's a 7 address. When you add up the address, it equals 7. The number 7 is for poor health, bad health. At that address, we see ambulance, we see nurses, we see doctors coming in and out of that house. Every time I walk my dog, we have some damn new medical person coming in and out of the house, right? On the flip side, I have a 5 house right across the street. 5 is the number of the entertainer. We have cars in front of our house all the time. They're always throwing parties because they're a 5 house. That's the social house. Then we have a 9 house at the end of the corner, right? So that's the adaptability. So basically what that's going to do is that's going to take the energy from all the other houses around it. So that house is able to adapt to everything that's around it. So yes, the house you live in matters. A lot of billionaires, a lot of millionaires, their address equals 8. Okay. So my address in my house, it equals 8 because 8 is the number of money. 8 is the number of finance. And if I'm trading, I want to be in an address where it has friendly energy to me.
So you just add, say you live in the house like 1052, you just add the numbers?
Yeah, add all the numbers, take away the zeros, and then add that up, and that's going to give you the total number.
Got it. Yeah, so 1052 would be 8, right?
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
Damn.
Is that where you live? Is that? I'm not saying your address, but is it?
I'm 7. Should I give the number?
No, don't give the number. Yeah, don't give
I'll add it up later.
Yeah, add it up later. Add it up. Don't give it up.
So the city matters, the state matters, the country matters, and the house address matters.
Of course. Yeah. Wow. Absolutely. Yeah.
So you gotta try to find what makes sense in all those.
Yeah, exactly. And then to help people, and this is not a plug or anything. I don't own the app, but Gary owns the app. It's called Q Web app. And what people can do is download it on the Apple Store and then just plug in your birthday, and it's going to tell you, hey, what clothing lines are good for you, what cities are good for you, what states are good for you, and then you can just use that to be able to find out what works best for you guys. And I encourage people to try it. I tell people, hey, I'm the most skeptical person in the world. And if it's working for me, if it made me millions of dollars trading at this point, then it could probably work for you as well.
Yeah, I'm using the app right now. I'm using it, planning out my honeymoon right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't want to spend my honeymoon in an enemy country.
Oh, hell no. That's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. So yeah, you and your lady, do what you guys got to do. Take it to the place where it's going to be friendly to you, and that's going to make the honeymoon that even much more better.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What's the strategy in enemy years? What do you do?
Stay out the way. So I tell people all the time, use your friendly years or your neutral years to work hard as heck and make as much money as you can. So in your enemy year, you can lay low. So that's the time not to have kids. Never buy a new car. Never don't do any major purchases during that year because it's going to be imprinted with enemy energy.
Mm,
Okay. So that's going to hurt you in the long run. So the strategy for your enemy year is just completely disappear, metaphorically speaking.
yeah.
Okay.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.